Hello everyone, this is Reggie, the washer dryer repair nerd, coming to you with a GE washer that may be having a knocking sound. Got halfway through this repair and was like, oh, maybe I should record this one. So this is a machine I'm repairing, and so basically, if you have a GE washer, and what happens is, if the tub is slightly off balance, the bottom down here will knock against the sides. And in some GE washers, right here, there are two metal plates that's between the motor that it'll knock up against, or if it's just hitting the side frame. Typically, before you change these are your tub stabilizers. Before you change those, look at the top stabilizers. These little rubber bushings right here. See that? That actually holds the tub in place from knocking against the side and kind of balances it out. And typically those will rip. That's typically caused from overloading. So that, then also something that's very common with GEs, not this one in particular, but if you have a GE with blades coming down off the sides, and a lot of times they'll scrape the bottom. Where that comes from is especially when these things are transported, guys will put their hand truck scoop underneath here and it bends this metal. And when you put a heavy load in there, the tub goes down and sits on this metal, and you have a scraping sound. Eek, eek, eek. So if that's the case, basically just push this back down. Use a rubber hammer or a pry bar, anything you can use to just push this bed back down, and you should be good from there. But if your washer is knocking against the side, one thing to troubleshoot and to look are these rubber stabilizers here. So that one is good. Trying to get it so you can see it. Alright, that one is good. That's all connected. There's four of them connected to the tub. But I had a problem with the one on the upper left hand side. So I've already taken it out. And see, that's what it is. And so that'll throw the tub off balance. Real easy, quick repair. I'm gonna just, I guess, verbally tell you what to do. Your front panel here, basically just putty knives. I've got a tutorial on how to take this off on my webpage, but you basically putty knife underneath for the tabs, pulls right off. You have screws here that holds the lid on. 1/4 inch nut driver takes that right off, and this just lifts up. You can either detach the lid switch or leave it on. I'm going to show you how to detach your lid switch real quick and hold my camera. So if you look underneath, there's a tab. Turn it right there. See that tab? So you definitely press that tab with your finger or a screwdriver. See, and it pops right up. Just put it down in here. The lid comes right off. See, now you have access. I guess I probably should start the video with that, huh? I was just thinking, let me do this real quick, show you guys what to do. So anyway, yeah, you just unscrew here, and then you unscrew underneath. And this goes right back on. Got a blade and some towels in there I use to test these things out. But GE are, these older brands just like this, are pretty good. They're tanks. They're usually not worth repairing if it's something major like a transmission, which goes out a lot of them because they're electronic transmissions. Or if you have a bearing, which usually if it sounds like a jet engine during the spin cycle, that's typically a bearing issue. And the part itself is only like $20, but you've got to completely dismantle everything on this thing to replace it. And it's usually not worth the cost of replacing or your time. Even if you hire somebody or do it yourself, it's just not worth it. That's my opinion anyway. So Put this thing in there. So you put that on by hand. Oop, wrong way. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. And there you go. Again, these parts are available on my website. There's a link below. It's appliancepulledparts.com. It's all listed below, and you can order these parts, fast delivery. And again, thanks for listening, and don't forget to subscribe. If you have any questions, I typically answer questions within 24 hours. Thanks again.